What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will talk about the Amazon holiday storage limits, what they are, why they are back, and how you can determine your limits. Alright, so what is the restock storage limit? Amazon gives you a limited restock capacity in their FCs based on the storage space you occupy in the warehouse. And based on that, they give you the limitations and how many units you can actually, restock. And let me show you on Seller Central how it looks. Okay, so if you go to inventory and then shipments, and then go here to the restock limits at the bottom, you will see that my current utilization is 3620, but the maximum inventory levels that I can store is 7909. So the difference is 4289. I can ship and store by Amazon FBA up to 7909 units, and I do have another around 4000 units left to store. So I'm pretty good, in pretty good condition. This is a newer account, so it's not really the actual limits that a big account have. It's a smaller one, but still, that's how you check your restock limits. Amazon introduced the restock limit because they want sellers to sell their products quickly, since there are fulfillment centers and not warehouse storage. This is to prevent sellers from storing their products in their warehouses for a long period of time, something that Amazon want to avoid. They also introduced it just when the corona started, and they couldn't really fulfill all these orders and items, and their fulfillment centers exploded with items. So they introduced these restock limits so sellers can prioritize only their first fast moving items, fast selling products. And why do Amazon reduce the stock limits during holidays for FBA sellers? So Amazon reduces the restock limits for FBA sellers during holidays, since they are receive a high volume of shipments during the holiday season, and warehouse space is at premium because they receive a lot of shipments and they are full. They don't have enough space. FBA sellers should plan their inventory strategically. What I mentioned previously, sellers now strategically prioritizing which items to send to FC, and they're also prioritizing and finding different solution on how to deal with it, which we will talk about later. Holiday inventory should be received by Amazon warehouses by November 2nd for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and December 1st for Christmas, to make sure they have enough stocks for the coming holidays and to avoid any issues with their inventory. Now, from past experience, you can ship it after December 1st and it will be available, but it's not a guarantee. So in order to guarantee that, for example, your orders will receive on time for customers for Christmas, you need to make sure that your the shipments that you ship to Amazon FCs are delivered before December 1st. Guys, enjoy the content that I'm working very hard to provide and produce for you for free. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with any feedback or questions do you have, because I personally reply to every comment. And I will also appreciate your support by checking the links and the sponsors in the description below. That's the only way that we keep this channel alive. The seller restock storage limits are determined by the seller's IPI and other factors such as FC capacity, like depends, how many limits they have in the entire FC locations that they have. So it's not just individually to you. Also, the forecasts for seller ASINs, your previous history of selling will determine how many units you can ship. Seasonal and peak selling periods of sellers' products, sellers' scheduled deals, new selections that sellers carry. However, some sellers reported that even if they have high IPI, they are still affected by the holiday storage limits. Some reported that their storage limit had been slashed by 40%, others by 50%, and some up to 66%, even if their IPI was higher than 400. So very recently, Amazon cut the restock limits very dramatically to a lot of sellers, and a lot of sellers reported, whether that's on Facebook, on other sellers I'm talking to, that they reduced their restock limits. But there are some FBA sellers who were not affected by the holiday storage limits, which makes them question how Amazon determines the Q4 storage limits for every seller. So if you have any clue, any details, let me know in the comment section, like what are the factors that you think that Amazon are considering when they are determining your restock limits. How you can increase your storage limits and manage inventory better. Sellers can do the following. First of all, you can create removal orders on items that are unfulfillable or are not selling. So if you have slow moving items and you're not making profit and you want to free yourself room to other products that you want to bring in, create a removal order, cut them off. Cancel non-urgent shipments to fulfillment centers. So if, for example, you have a shipment or inventory in your warehouse, be strategic about it. If you need like 200, you sell a unit a day. Don't sell more than 60 units to worth of 2 months stock, because you want to prioritize it to items that ship and sell a lot. Ship smaller shipments frequently. So what good strategy to deal with it is to send small shipments every time instead of one big one. So for example, your restock unit is 1000 units, but you have 5 SKUs that are really selling well. So split it into 200 from each ASIN and ship it to Amazon. Consider FBM. You can also do FBM shipments for or fulfilled by merchant. And the best effective way is to use a 3PL where you store all your inventory and then once you need more, you ship it directly. This helps you with the restock limits and also with the holiday storage fees that are increased a lot, and it's going to help you to save some money. So that's it for this video. Very soon again, I'm going to launch my Amazon FBA course for the first time. It's a really different one and it's very cost effective. I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars. It's going to be around 300, and I'm going to talk about the mindset that is required to be a successful seller, not just the how-to. The how-to, everyone teaching it. I want to be different by explaining you how you can create routines, processes, and work on your mindset to really be a successful seller and increase your chances. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.